Now, grace, Ogasa, welcome. Grace, in layman's language or definition, grace is what? Unmerited favor. Am I correct? Unmerited favor. But sir, I have my own definition of grace. For me, I see grace as keke na pep overtaking Prado chip. You don't understand what I'm saying here. That's why you are looking at me like that. I see grace as keke na pep. Come on, somebody talk to me. Overtaking Prado chip. Can it happen? Grace. Okay, that your car, that your Highlander, that big car, keke na pep. It is possible by grace.
Yes, sir.
It is possible by grace. That people started before you, but grace makes you overtake. Grace is the oil that distinguishes a man from another man. Grace is that thing that makes the difference. For me, grace is that oil that made this girl called Esther. Do you know Esther? Sister Esther, who was one of the virgins, but she was not from there. You know now. You know the story. Order about 150 beautiful ladies spend time about 30 days. They did makeup and make down. They did Brazilian A and Italian A. They used Mary Kay and foundation, brown powder. They made makeup. They decorated themselves. They were so decent and beautiful with their long high heel, and they started doing catwalk. They walked in and entered into the palace doing catwalk. They walked past, and the king did not choose any of them, but a lady that carried grace came after them. Oh my God. As she entered and walked out, the Bible says, the king said, bring her back. I prophesy to you this day that after today, even when you were not preferred, they will prefer you from now.
Amen.
Even where they rejected you, they will look for you today.
Amen.
If you are saying amen, you are the one I'm talking to.
Amen.
Grace. Grace. Grace has a twin brother. Twin brother. The twin brother of grace is mercy. Come, sir. Sorry. I know you are protocol. But protocol here for now. So follow me. This is grace. From today you answer grace, honorable. This is grace. And this is mercy. Twin brother of grace. You see, are they not looking like twin? This is you in the mirror. Grace makes way. Be walking. Walk straight now. Walk straight here. You are too fast. This my grace is too fast. Grace is walking and is making way. It's clearing way. It's clearing way. Mercy is following. Grace is clearing road. There are times you hit a rock on the way, you want to fall. Mercy catches you. Mary said no. You were almost gone. Mercy said no. You almost died on accident. Mercy said no. No wonder David says, goodness and mercy shall follow me. That means every man, there is something that must follow you. Grace is goodness. Making way. Mercy is that thing that said no, you cannot fall. His twin brother. Grace attracts enemies. You did not hear that one. If you don't have enemies, you don't carry grace. Grace attracts enemies and attack. A man that carries grace must be attacked, and that carries grace must be abused and insulted. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you read the book of Judges chapter 14, that Samson went with his father and his mother to Timnath, And when they got to the vineyard of Timnah, a lion came out. When the lion came out, lion did not attack the father of Samson. Read the Bible very well. He did not attack the mother of Samson. The lion attacked Samson because lion knew that the father did not carry grace, the mother did not carry grace, but Samson carried grace, so he attacked Samson. So grace attracts enemies. All of us seated here, we are product of grace, true or false. The fact that you slept last night and woke up this morning, you are a product of grace. Number two, you are a product of grace because, doctor, the newest doctor, the thing is still fresh in your mind because you are newest. Don't mind, okay, is as advanced consultant. Now, the lectures you received in school is still fresh. Now, when your dad made your mom, all of us seated here, what your dad dropped in your mom was about 5 million cells. Am I correct, doctor? About 5 million cells. 5 million potential children like me. Some of them were taller than me, fatter than me. Some were fair, some were dark. 5 million potential children entered my mother's womb, or entered my mother's womb, and one was to enter into the office. That time, I did not have 2 eyes. I did not have to lead me to the main altar. And when I got to that place, I looked at the pit. It was so dark. And I wanted to enter. A voice told me, have you seen anybody there? Do you know what is happening? If you enter there, you will die there. So I stayed there. I refused to enter. I was still here as associate pastor. I stayed there and I preached in that dream. And in that dream, the assistant pastor was the one that introduced me. So when I went there with 3 persons. When I went, the assistant pastor also introduced me as I saw. Then I stood somewhere. When I climbed towards the altar, I did not climb to the main altar. I stood somewhere as I did in the revelation. We started prayers. We prayed and prayed and prayed. It was uncomfortable. After prayers, I ministered and I left. I joined up with the 3 persons. I went there. I said, God, whatever that is not from you shall be uprooted. We left that place. As we left, the young man became sick. 25th of December, he died. 36 years. I saw this thing on Facebook. I asked the driver what happened to this man. He said he was using means to run me. He said, that means I was to be given for him to have most members. But when a man carries grace, you cannot be disgraced. But whoever want to destroy you shall be disgraced. Now, grace is contagious. I have to let you understand this before I start preaching. Grace is contagious. You can contact it. My papa Mfon Effiong told me something the other day. A program that was organized in America. A very big program, and a white man was there to minister, was invited. A black man also was invited. The white man preached powerfully the first night, and they invited the black man also to minister. The black man came. When he came up, he couldn't flow. The anointing was not flowing. He went back and cried to God and said, God, you called me here to disgrace me. God did not speak. In the morning, the white man went and played, what do you call it? Snooker. You know snooker. He did not pray, he did not fast. But the black man went inside and fasted and prayed and said, God, show me your glory tonight. And they went back. The white man finished preaching. The anointing of God filled the entire house. And the black man stepped up. As he went up and handled the mic, everything went up. No anointing. He went back the 3rd day and said, God, kill me here or you use me. The Lord appeared to him and said, you see that white man? His grandfather was a priest of God.
His father
Was an apostle of God. But your grandfather was a juju priest.
Your father was a native doctor. So this man has contacted grace from the bloodline.
Grace.
So as I'm talking now, somebody can contact grace.
Amen.
If you are the one, stand up and say loudest amen. Amen.
It's contagious. It's contagious. Now we are saying grace for the next level. Now men that carry grace break protocols.
Men that carry grace break protocols.
They say nobody has been a graduate there. You become a graduate. I have broken so many